It is I. Hello, everybody. It's I, Dr. Cheryl, and today's a very exciting day. And whoa, has it ever been busy? If you haven't met me before, I'm Dr. Cheryl Fraser, sex therapist, podcast host, published author, former live talk radio call-in show host, and most of all, designer and creator, and the person who delivers the Become Passion 12-week couples program. Why is today exciting? Because today is the last day you can join. The only time I'm offering the course this year, and we kick off tomorrow, October 24th, 2025. Yep, that's where we are. And this is a 3-month program. Click below and you can read an extensive summary of the program and all the bonuses you get and everything else. And I know some of you are, I just been answering emails saying, yeah, I'm at work. I'm going to purchase before midnight tonight. I can't wait to kick off tomorrow. So I'm just here to tell you it's time to get off the fence. Let me help you make the decision that's right for you. So let me back up a little bit. What has Become Passion? It is my signature 12-week program where I go in deep detail and I take the couples in the program. There's a small group of you, be around 50 couples. I get to know you. The very first thing you do after you join is you are asked to fill out an extensive couples questionnaire so I can learn who you are, where you are in your relationship, any difficult stuff in your past you're working on. What are the 3 things you like best about your sweetheart? What are the 3 things you find most challenging or difficult or really upsetting about your sweetheart? Where are you strong and weak in terms of your sexuality? Where are you strong and weak in terms of ugly fighting? How many kids, dogs, cats, goldfish, or ferrets do you have? I want to know you and your partner. Because as part of the program, here's what happens. Over 12 weeks, 8 of the 12 weeks, you were given a chunk of lessons, me teaching you the very same sex therapy, couples therapy, communication theory, and other strategies that I would teach if you were sitting over there on that couch for about $500 an hour. So you could do that one-on-one with me. I only see 2 couples a year privately now, and it's over $10,000 for 8 hours with me. You probably don't want to do that, and you can't do it anyway. Because here's the thing, I only work occasionally with the occasional couple who've already done my Become Passion program. Because until a couple's had the foundation I lay out in this program, I can't take them to the next level anyway. So it's an extraordinary course experience because it's not just 8 of the 12 weeks you get a set of lessons from me that you watch with your partner in the privacy of your home at your own time on your own very busy schedule. You have research and science-based techniques and exercises from the deepest and broadest aspects of the work of a couple. You do those together, and then every other week I teach live. You're not on camera. It's anonymous and confidential. I'm the only person on camera, but you submit your questions to me about your own relationship, and you submit your questions anonymously. I read your questions, but oh wait, I go back and reread your questionnaire. So I'm like, okay, John and Janice are struggling with sexuality. When I look at their questionnaire, there was an affair in the background. Then they had twins, and they had a lot of struggles with the twins in the early months. And now the kids are 2 years old and they're doing really well. There's been a lot of things impacting their sexuality. I answer your question anonymously, unless you give me permission to use your names. And I give you guidance and specific advice about applying some of the work to your unique circumstance. It is such a great program. What are the 3 keys to passion? That's what I teach. That's the model. And that's what the program is chunked into. There's about 5 weeks on what I call intimacy, which is communication. Oh my God, Cheryl, communication. Yeah. You don't have a good work relationship unless you have decent communication with your boss and your team. You don't have a good family relationship with your parents and siblings if you can't have some good communication. And you sure as heck do not have a good relationship or a great relationship with your love partner if you can't communicate well. That means the whole damn spectrum. That means communicating clearly about the minutia of today and what you're going to take care of today. My hubby ran our cat into the vet who's getting a very expensive dental surgery. Well, I hopped on here with you after I walked the dogs in the woods, and then he's going to pick the cat up right before he goes to school for his evening class. And I'm going to be doing a session with one of the 2 couples I work with privately. And this is good communication about the minutia of the day without resentment, without, oh, I'm doing more than you, or, oh, poor me. This is a very small, significant part of couples communication. What about the big stuff? What about finances, worrying about one of your kids? What about getting over an affair, a huge argument, ugliness, betrayal? How do we deal with the big stuff? What is your style of arguing? Do you ugly fight? 67% of you who were on my live at masterclasses last week, and it's often up to 78% of you said, yeah, sometimes we get flooded and have ugly arguments, meaning we name call, we raise our voice, we swear, we blame, we threaten the relationship by saying things like, I can't do this anymore, I'm out of here, or even I want a divorce, or no one can put up with this, which triggers fear in our partner. The argument escalates. Does that sound familiar? Or you bicker about something insignificant like who loads the dishwasher washer properly, and it devolves, de-escalates, escalates, and devolves into a repeated argument of hurt, of betrayal, of anger, of nastiness. This is part of what I teach in the first 5 weeks of the program. Then the second few weeks, I work on what I call thrill. And thrill is what you used to do naturally and well when you were dating. I know, right? When you used to really pay great attention to each other, you used to treat each other really well, be polite, be thoughtful. You were curious. You were hungry to learn about your partner, who they were and what was lighting them up these days, what their hobbies, what their future plans were. Remember how easy that was? Remember the endless conversations that lasted for hours? This is the element of thrill. I choose that word purposefully because it nods to the way we felt when we were dating, the butterflies in the stomach, the hopes, the dreams, the wearing nice underwear, including heterosexual guys wearing nice underwear, and planning dates and really, on fire on how can we impress this person? How can we woo this person? How can we interest them? How can we show them who we are? We tried so hard when we were dating. It's why falling in love and dating is one of the greatest phases of our life and our relationship. I work really hard with the couples in my program to fall in love again over and over again with the one you're already with by helping do things. And I know you may roll your eyes, and you can roll your eyes if you want, but it doesn't make me wrong. I need you to plan dates. I need you to plan romantic getaways. I need you to turn the frickin' phone off and the streaming services off and show up together with presents sometimes. I need you to get away from the kids, as amazing as they are, for a romantic and sexy weekend. I need you to plan a vacation that's just for the two of you, not just for you and the kids. Do that as well. If you don't have the funds for 2 big vacations, make them inexpensive, local, but romantic, and you need time away. You need to fall back in love by being a couple, as well as being parents or sandwich generations or retirees or married to your work. How much energy and effort are you putting into your relationship? That's part of dating. We put a lot of energy and time into it and focus, didn't we? How much are we doing now? That's the second chunk that I work on. Now, I work on these things really deeply. There's a lot of material. There's some really deep work. Every other week, I coach you. I take certain topics and go more deeply into them. It's a tough program. It's not phone it in, do a little work. Yay, we're all tuned up and we feel good. You're going to face some tough stuff. It's going to help you look at your tough stuff in a way that is productive. It's going to help you learn to talk about the tough stuff in a way that actually helps you understand better the root of what's going on. And you've got to have that understanding before you can move into any attempt at solution, and so much more. That's the first 2 chunks I work on in the program. The third, I call sensuality. And yes, it's to do with sex, but it's also to do with the 40% of you who aren't making love at all and may or may not be ready or interested in moving towards a sexual relationship again. I work a lot with helping couples move from sexless to sensual, and couples who are having sex, but it's kind of mediocre, uninspired, and also one or both of them have really lost desire in general and for each other. No kidding. You're not dating, you're not romancing, you might be arguing and bickering, you might be so invested in the kids and work, you're barely noticing the beautiful person you're with. So toward the end of the program, we do a deep dive into the sensual side of relationship. Some couples get there and they say, we're not quite ready to tackle that yet, so we're going to postpone that and watch and do that material later. No problem, because you get lifetime access to the material. The program doesn't go away when you finish. It drives me crazy because I'm a really skilled educator. I'm a PhD psychologist. I taught university and much more. I know that if you get a great program for 3 months, let's say a great fitness program, and you follow along and you do the lessons, you do all the workouts, you ask the coach, and then it ends and they take the course down, which is what happens when you purchase other courses, then you can't go back and revisit the material, can you? You can't go back and get a reminder or stuff that you skipped at the time because maybe you had a shoulder injury, so upper body workout didn't make sense during the 3 months. But when your shoulder's rehabilitated, you want to do the upper body workout, you go back to your purchase program and they've freaking taken it down. Not me. You have lifetime access to all the material, meaning until I stop teaching this, which I hope isn't for decades, you can go back. You can review the live calls. If you can't make a live call, by the way, you can still send me your question. I will answer it, and you'll be able to watch the replay, the recording, and get your answer to me. So far, over 800 couples in the last 5 years have done the Become Passion program. I keep it to no more than 100 each time. This time, I'm keeping it to only 50. I've got about 12 spots left as of today, and doors close tonight. We kick off tomorrow. What does it mean to kick off tomorrow, Cheryl? It means tomorrow you'll get your first set of pre-recorded lessons released to you. You'll get a tour of the course platform. My tech guru, Leo's there to help you if you have any troubles. And you, through the next week, can watch the various lessons from week 1. And then next week, you'll have your first live call with me. There's also bonuses, so much more. I'm giving away a $500 bonus, which is in February when the course has come to a close. My husband and I will be teaching a live Zoom workshop on advanced couples communication and sexuality. And I'm giving you a $500 value ticket to that. And I'm also giving you an extra aging and sexuality bonus and a whole bunch more. Relationships are difficult. We've got to realize that that is normal, and it doesn't mean you're broken. It doesn't mean your partner doesn't love you. It doesn't mean you're with the wrong person. It means you've neglected, together or separately, you've neglected to invest in keeping your relationship strong and flexible, learning skills we were never taught. How I wish we were taught how to resolve conflict when we were in high school. How I wish we were taught what our sexuality is and how to have better orgasms and what it is to have that vulnerable, spicy, amazing bond with another. And why does it fade? And why do we lose interest? And what gets in the way? And what can we do to reawaken it? How the hell can we have a really tough emotional argument, disagreement, discussion that actually feels worthwhile at the end? We learned something. We've got some ideas. We know where to go. So click below. You can go to the offer page. You can read so much about the course. If you still have any questions after that, watch the video at the top of that page, and certainly email me or my team if you have any questions, and we will get back to you and help you decide if the program is right for you. You can email support@drcherylfraser.com. Great love isn't an accident. Great relationships are built. They're not accidentally fallen into. We may accidentally and beautifully fall in love and have an easeful relationship for 6 months, 18 months, 24 months, but things do change. That is inevitable, but what's not inevitable is putting up with it. It's up to us to choose to reinvest and to create love that lasts a lifetime. It may sound fanciful, it's not. On that offer page, you'll see videos from various couples who've done the program talking about how they didn't think they could improve their problems, and they did. It is hard work. I'm a tough love lady. You're going to get real work, and if you do it, you're going to get some real results. I really hope to work with you, because I'm not teaching this again for another whole darn year. When would now be a good time? Wouldn't you like to enter into 2026 with more skills, more love, more closeness, and yes, my loves, more happiness together? Hope to see you there.